Well, I think everybody has the right to do whatever they want within their own home, as long as it's not detrimental to anyone else. So, I think he has the right. That's his entertainment. If that's what he finds pleasure in, as long as it's not derogatory, as long as it's not libelous or anything like that, then I think he has that right to do as he chooses.
If I may add, what happened with Tom was coming together of a perfect storm. The Tantasco Town Common starts publishing, the Sturbridge Village starts publishing, and Tom starts his blog. For the first time, really plotting Sturbridge's history. The average guy on the street, working all day with his kids, finally found out what was going on in town hall. And they became angry. But if you look at local blogs, I'm getting attacked left and right now because of my yard signs. God forbid I should run a discipline campaign. But at the same time, no one has ever attacked Tom Creamer based on his stats. So I've been personal attacks and was saying he's too divisive. And the hard truth is, at town meeting, people didn't vote for Tom Creamer. They voted because they knew what the facts were because of the town common and because of Tom's blog. That wastewater treatment plant would never have been built, or is going to be built the way it should be, if not for Tom and the town common. That tree on the Dublin Road, 300 people showed up at a town meeting to cut that tree down. If not for Tom Creamer and the town common. So you may not like Tom, gets on my nerves sometimes, I'll tell you that right now. But he's doing the best thing he can for the town, in conjunction with the local papers. For the first time we saw in the last 2 years, we finally had the press and a voice in local government, because we had no local papers and no means to get the word out. Tom and local papers did that, and the people had their voices heard. Scott Guerrero was elected, Mayor Blanchard was elected, town meeting had some real divisiveness, some real give and take. And that was important. Just imagine if we had that voice over the last 15 years, what Sturbridge would be like right now. It would be the Sturbridge that it wants to be, but not one that's been held back by a very small clique who fought back viciously when they actually had an opposition. So I admit that Tom is going to have to change his ways if he's elected to the Board of Selectmen. You cannot have a blog which is as an outside observer to the Board of Selectmen, if for no other reason because of the executive committee. So I think it's going to be very difficult to be a Sam Adams-like blogger if he's elected to the Board of Selectmen. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's going to be a loss to the town of Sturbridge. And by the way, one last thing, Wally, I think his name is Wally Hersey, he has a blog. It's a nice blog. So there's a real give and take in town. But unfortunately, Wally's not attacked publicly because he doesn't make statements which are controversial. He could and bring some real change to the town of Sturbridge. And I hope he does. Actually, if Tom's elected, I think Wally's going to become one of the main bloggers in town. Yeah.
I think you needed to be back in Sturbridge for the last 20 years, and I think you've missed out on a lot of controversy back and forth. You need to look at the history of Sturbridge. I haven't participated in it. Let me just say this. I haven't participated in the negativity in this, any negativity in this town. I believe in treating everybody with respect and good humor. I believe I have succeeded in doing that. I do believe personal attacks prevent access to government and decrease participation in government. I have never made personal attacks, and I don't condone them. We are, as a town, we can achieve more together, especially if sometimes we disagree. Then we can get a more complete view of our problems and our solutions through that give and take.
Okay. Ted, your question. Mr. Goodwin, at a September public hearing, you stood before the board as a citizen. You said it should do everything in its power to fight the expansion of the Southbridge landfill.